September we met, I could tell by your smile. You hadn't been with a good girl like me in a while.
But everybody been bugging me and everything. And you know, I've been trying to work things out with my baby father for a hot minute now. And we're really good friends, and you know, we're really good business partners. And you know, he's always somebody that I run to talk to, and we got a lot of love for each other, but things just haven't been working out between us for a long time, and it's nobody's fault. It's just like, I guess we grew out of love, but we're not together anymore. I don't know, it might take time to get a divorce, and I'm gonna always have a lot of love for him because he is my daughter's father, and yeah.
Hey everybody. I know that you probably have heard it broke overnight that Cardi B and Offset are no longer together. Now, the first thing is, please don't think that I am making this video to gloat, because I am not. I have been through a breakup, a divorce, so I understand how painful that is. And even though I do have my issues with Cardi B, and I'm going to keep it real about that, I'm not going to baby her like some people. I don't wish this. But I will say this about Cardi. I know it hurts. I know this is bad and feeling bad for her. I know she has to feel very, very, very bad, because no one feels good after you have to make that big decision to leave somebody alone, especially your husband. But this probably saved her. This divorce that's going to happen probably saved her. Cardi B has been in a lot of mess lately because of her philandering husband. She was supposed to show up to court the other day, and she did not. She has to show up to court on Friday, or she will be arrested. Do you know why Cardi B is in court? Because of some mess that her husband did, and she decided to get involved in it with the strippers. That obviously wouldn't have happened if she didn't have to chase her husband around. Let's be clear here, which I have always thought to myself. This was a marriage built on Atlantic. These were both Atlantic artists that Atlantic probably thought really, really, really looked good together and would be a great PR stunt. Cardi B in that video said that they fell out of love. You don't fall out of love with someone after being with them that short amount of time. All right. She was just on Instagram, about a week or two ago, twerking with her husband, loving on her husband, which lets you know, guys, please understand this. Everything you see on the internet, 95% of it is all smoke and mirrors. All smoke and mirrors. All of that was smoke and mirrors. There must have been something that happened recently that got her to this point that she decided she couldn't do it anymore. And like I said, this has probably saved her, because a few videos ago, a while ago, if you check my videos, I said Cardi B was going to be constantly fighting for the rest of her days, and she would never get an ounce of peace if she kept this man in her life. Now, he will always be her daughter's father, and that won't change. That won't ever change. And for that, I know that they will come to some kind of amicable agreement, and they can be friends. I mean, just because they're breaking up romantically doesn't mean that they still can't work it out for the sake of their daughter. However, I am glad that she has come to the conclusion that this man will only bring her more strife in her life. Now, I wish that Cardi B wouldn't have gone under the management of her husband, because that's going to be a little tricky. And even though she doesn't think it's going to be, I don't know how they're going to work that out. I wish she had kept some separate management and kept her affairs separate from him. But again, they're married. Lots of people do that. When they get married, they think they start merging everything, right? This has been a really short marriage. Again, built on Atlantic. Built on Atlantic. You know, I think that they were in lust instead of love. They were clearly in lust instead of love. And it happens when you fall hard for somebody, you fall for them and you start, ignoring all of the red flags that are there. But again, I am not gloating. I'm not saying I told you so. I'm not laughing because I understand how hard it is to make a decision to walk away. And walking away is what's best for everybody here involved. Because this move that Cardi B made is probably the smartest move she's ever made in her career.